Sorry, I was muted there. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. As always, thank you for taking time out of your day, your week, your month to join us. We, as James said, are very passionate about investing, and we do walk the walk. I'm actually closing personally on an investment property in about 10 days. It's a condo out in Port Coquitlam, and it will be a furnished executive rental. So pretty much everybody on the team does have investments and has a background in that. So when we say we walk the walk, we definitely do. So I'm just going to dig into the Vancouver numbers. So you should have hopefully see my screen now. So this is the Metro Vancouver report for July 2021. The numbers usually come out several days after the turn of the month. So obviously we're part of the way through August, but these numbers came out about 2 weeks ago. So this breaks down detached condos and townhomes into 3 different segments. And I remember doing this update about a year ago, about the same time. And at that time, I was talking about how June, end of June or mid-June was kind of the first round of COVID. Things started like opening back up again. And as of that time, the market took off like a rocket ship. So, the last few times or last few months that we've been doing this update, the numbers that we've been comparing to were completely skewed because we were in mid-COVID. The prices hadn't dropped a lot, but the volume had dropped a lot. So the increase in volume was astronomical, but that was really based on the fact that there just was not a lot of activity in the market based on it being mid-COVID. So June, July, this is when things got really, really exciting in the market and things got really busy. So comparing July this year to July last year will be a really good indicator of where the market has moved. And, COVID has had a lot to do with that. A big portion of that is just being the interest rates being as low as they are. So if we look at detached properties, what's interesting to note is the active listings are down by 9.5%. So, last year, July, a lot of people that were holding off listing their properties finally decided it's time to list. So the market was flooded with properties. It was also flooded with buyers, but we're down almost 10% on active listings. The sales are down as well, which kind of makes sense because you have less product. But the days on market are down by almost 30, well, just around 25%. So we're actually seeing stuff sell much quicker. And if we look at the benchmark price last year over this year, I mean, that is a huge increase of 20% on detached. If we look at the benchmark on condos, it's gone up 8.5% and townhomes 16.7%. So obviously detached are performing the best, followed by townhomes, followed by condos. Now, last month when we were talking about this in June, they had the new mortgage stress test rules that came out. And I would say that it wasn't so much of an effect on the market, but it was a conversation. And that conversation was causing people to be a little bit hesitant. And give it a couple of weeks into June and things kind of settled down and the market just continued. What we're seeing right now is things are settling down a little bit. Now prices are still high, but if we look at last month versus this month, so the benchmark price for detached in June is identical to the benchmark price in July. If we look at condos, almost identical there and almost identical, maybe a little bit higher on townhomes as well. So from June to July of last month to this month, the prices really haven't changed. So the market is, I wouldn't say cooling, but it is definitely leveling out a little bit. Part of that is just a regular market cycle. We're hitting the end of the summer. As soon as Labor Day comes and the kids all go back to school, it is just a regular market cycle that things quiet down a little bit. But I'd say one of the things that is fueling the market to still be as busy as it is right now is that we a lot of people are talking about the borders opening back up. I was talking about this in one of the breakout rooms. So, if the borders open back up and immigration starts up and all the people from Asia that have been stuck in Asia for the last year and a half come back and those people start buying homes, I think a lot of people that are currently in the market and looking to buy are trying to buy now before that potential upswing happens. So I think there is an opportunity, even though the prices are, as you can see, considerably higher year over year, there may still be an opportunity to buy something. And I mean, it is Vancouver. Things just seem to keep going up, even though once in a while we have little blips. So I think there's still opportunities out there because prices are leveling off a little bit, little less multiple offers, a few more subjects getting through and a few more under asking, deals getting through that I'm seeing my clients win on. But again, market is hot, I'm not going to lie. Investors, there's opportunity out there, but we may have to be a little more creative if we're talking about Lower Mainland. So hopefully that helps. That's my market update for mid-August.